Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the first video of Creek Road Brewing. And I'm here at Creek Road Pottery. That's my pottery business. And it's December 19th, and it's almost Christmas. So let's have a beer and chat, right? So I decided that since I make mugs and tumblers, right? I thought it'd be kind of nice when people stop by here at the pottery shed to be able to have a beer. And I think it was maybe last year, I got the idea, well, since I like beer and I like, trying different types of beers and marker breweries, that I thought maybe I should try beer. Then I thought, well, if I brewed beer here, people could have a beer when they come and buy the pots, right? So, I don't know anything about brewing beer. But just by having a plan and taking it in small steps is far better than the guy who sat on his couch and just thought about it and never did anything, right? So I'm going to try to come on and weekly give updates about how Creek Road Brewing is progressing along. It's going to go slow, right? So I registered Creek Road Brewing with the state of Pennsylvania for a tax ID. And so that went through okay. So I'm kind of happy about that. And I ordered a beer kit. So I got a 15-year award at the paper factory where I work. And with that money, the bonus money, I went and bought a beer kit and some books, right? So we're gonna try that beer kit, because in that beer kit is directions, and online are directions, and we're gonna mess up a whole bunch because that's how you learn. And that's how I learned with the pots, throwing mugs and bowls and baking dishes, right? Seen some of the early stuff, it was horrible. Thanks goodness friends and family took it off me. So I'm not worried about making horrible beer, because they sell Coors Light and a lot of people drink that, right? And I'm not worried about having an awesome tap house or brewery here to get market share, because down the road is the Table Rock. The place is almost falling down, but every Friday night the place is packed out, right? So people will drink bad beer almost any place, right? As long as they're in out of the rain. Because you go to some fairs and check out the beer tent on a rainy Friday night, it's not, you're not asking for much, So that's how I think about it. So if I move ahead in small steps, actionable steps, and be relentlessly optimistic in a responsible way, I think I can make beer here. So we're going to try it. And I'm going to still do the pots on my days off while the beer is beering. While the beer is working. See, I don't even know the terminology. And we're going to figure it out. So it's going to be tough going, I think, getting all the legal stuff done with the state. And I think one of my biggest goals is within a year or so to have a recipe down that tastes halfway decent, a little bit better than Coors Light, and that maybe I could serve one beer here legally and see how it goes. Because if you serve one beer legally, you could serve 10. If you serve 10, you could serve 20. If you could serve 20, you could serve 100. Serve 100, you could serve 500. Possibilities are endless, right? Same thing with making the pottery. I figured if I could just sell one mug to somebody I didn't know who wasn't my mom to take it off me, I could sell 2, I could sell 10, I could sell 100, and I have, right? So the last 5 years, I grew the pottery, Creek Road Pottery, uh, from I think I made like $200 the first year, and now this year it's grown 5 years later to almost $10,000 in revenue. So I would say that's pretty darn good. And if I can sell that much in beers in 5 years, um, it doesn't need to be huge. And taking small steps that are actionable plans, following through, and taking baby steps, allowing yourself to mess up, having a fun time, and just coming up with a few types of good beers that people would drive way out here in the boonies to get, like they get the pottery. I think it'll be a real fun time. So I want you to come along that journey, on that journey with me, and find out what happens, because it's going to be an awesome story. And sometimes we have to pick the stories and start out on the journeys rather than waiting for fate, to write it for us. Because friends, fate is a bad writer. If you sit around and do absolutely nothing, there ain't nothing going to happen. So you need to pick a journey and go on it sometimes and find out where it's going to go. And I think this is going to be fun. So welcome to Creek Road Brewery. Creek Road Brewing. Brewery was taken, I think. Creek Road Brewing. And I got the domain name. And I was able to put in for the Facebook page, social media pages, and here on Facebook and YouTube. And I just need to put in some type of website as a placeholder. So that's going good. And I use my bonus money from the paper factory to get that beer kit. So when it gets here, we'll have an opening. It was a gift to myself, and we'll see how things go, right? So take care, friends. Hopefully enjoy this journey. I have no idea where it's going to go, but it's going to go somewheres. And it might go backwards a few times until we figure it out, like the right way to go forward. But we're going to learn from those opportunities and try to remain positive. So hang in there, be well, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see where this might go and come on the journey with me and join in the story, right, of brewing and starting a little tap house, maybe. So, have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you, and happy holiday season.